Hey runners, welcome back to Let's Write a Song, and this one's got a name now. It's called The Way You Moved. and like a lot of them, this kind of reached a point where I wasn't sure about it. I think there's a couple of them. It doesn't always happen, but there's one before where I was going, well, I don't know if this is going to end up a song. And this one was very much the case. I had this nice little riff that you heard. It was just kind of, I think it was that at first. And then it became this. Then it went back. Then it started alternating. And it would always fall back down to this. So it was kind of, which is nice, right? Then we got into this part of a riff. It was like a pre-chorus. Right? And that went up to here. And, we had this kind of a drone thing going. And once again, I'm playing on my open G ukulele, Dhani Harrison model, and a Fender at that. Anyway, then we started doing this for a chorus. And we did this. And it was okay, but what I was kind of getting at was that we end up with something that feels a little drony, which cool. At one point I thought it might be like a little dance tune with some kind of a trance EDM sort of beat behind it. So imagine it as now we're moving. Right, so cool things to it, but it's really not that dancey. Even if you try to put that fast beat behind it, I guess somebody could probably do it, but it didn't occur like that was what it was going to be for me. This was untitled for a while. I couldn't come up with any lyrics, but I came up with this idea for a video for it, and that's where the lyrics came from, and ultimately the title. It was this idea that I imagined, a woman not in her 20s anymore, not in her teens. And, she's got a moment alone at home, got a glass of wine maybe, and starts to kind of dance around with her eyes closed. Pick whatever room you want. And she's alone, but she's kind of remembering this idea of when she was younger, hanging out in clubs or with her friends, and wouldn't that be nice? All right. So with that in mind, I started writing lyrics, and they started going off the rails pretty quickly too. So at some point, I think it was, today is Monday, so I'm pretty sure this was like Saturday. I played this a lot on Saturday. I played it every which way. I was changing the beats. Sometimes when I'm trying to find a rhythm, I got my default kind of sort of strum, but on this one I was kind of breaking it up. One of my tricks I'm trying to come up with lyrics or rhythm is I'll start to kind of play it in different styles or stilted, so I kind of go banging around trying to find something. And I stumbled on this one riff. So instead of going or here, started kind of going, well, what if it was a riff? Like that. Cool. Here's the trouble. I can't sing a vocal over that because it's kind of, it's hard to be able to do the vocal on top of that and not just hit the same notes. So, and that's really how the melody is right now, actually. So I'm going to play for you what we got, but rather than doing that full riff, because it kind of falls apart when I try to do it with the vocal. It's probably going to go because that's easier to strum. And I think for this wind solo session, it'll be a case where I'm going to record it with the uke separate and then do a vocal. Maybe I'll find a better melody on top of it. So I'll give it a whirl. Maybe I'll play the riff while I'm trying it, but here's where it's at right now. Right. Change the chorus too. So the intro is right. Got it. All right. So I don't have my chords next to my lyrics right now. So I'm going to go by memory on the chords. Ready? So it kind of starts with the little fragment of the chorus. Maybe you've forgotten the way you used to move way back then. When you close your eyes, baby, you can feel it come back again. 'Cause you booked a table for one, and this night it's just begun. Oh, your race, it ain't run. Come on, dance like when you were young. And then we kind of go into a bridge. That's right. You booked a table for one, and this night it's just begun. Oh, your race, it ain't run. Come on, dance like when you were young. Maybe every morning when you wake and comb your hair, there's a face in the mirror that looks back with a far-off stare. Maybe for a moment, think to how you moved way back then. Close your eyes now, baby, let it all come back again. 'Cause you booked a table for one, and this night it's just begun. Oh, your race, it ain't run. Come on, dance like when you were young. All right, well, gotta work on the ending. I got that written down somewhere. So from memory, that's not terrible. There are a couple rough spots, right? If we do the come on, dance like you were young. Like you were young sounds weird. Like when you were young, but it's an extra beat. So I gotta find a way to fit that in. Come on, dance like when you were. You kind of gotta say it fast. Come on, dance like when you were young. I don't know. And the way you used to move back then is actually the lyric, but I added an extra way. The way you used to move way back then. That doesn't seem right. So that'll have to smooth itself out. And we had this part, about maybe for a moment, think to how you moved back then. And I think I just sang it as the way you moved back then. That is the title, though. Maybe that's how it should be. Let's see. So it's a maybe for a moment think Think to the way, remember the way, remember the way, remember the way you moved back. Keep going way back then. Think to how you moved way back. Remember how you moved back then. Remember the way you moved back then. Remember the way you moved back then. Remember the way you moved back then. I think that's it, right? Let's update that lyric. Remember the way you moved back then. At least I guess that's our title in there too. Remember the way you moved back then. All right. That seems like it's okay. So what does that do for our first verse? The way you used to move back then. Maybe you've forgotten the way you used to move back then. Maybe you've forgotten the way you moved, the way you used to move. The way you moved. God, I can't believe I didn't think of that earlier, but keeping it to the title seems smart. It's kind of the way the writing goes. Sometimes you hit them on and you're like, wow, that was obvious, but I didn't see it the first time through. So, all right. So let's see what that does to us. So we got a, maybe you've forgotten the way you moved, the way you moved back. It's like a beat too short. The way you moved back then. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep working on it. All right. Well, we've got some parts, we got some things moving, and I think we'll end up tracking next weekend. So this is probably the last of the live streams for this. Stay tuned for the Win Solo session to see how it works itself out. This was day 15. So I'll be tracking by the weekend. So figure that's day 21. And then you'll have something out not long after it. So we'll turn this one around in an average of about 21, 22 days or so. And a lot of times the songs are around a 30-day sort of a turnaround. So 22 isn't all that bad. It's not really fast, but certainly not slow. It did feel like it was going nowhere for a long time. Is it an album keeper? I don't know. Gonna have to ask Jack and Phil about that. And maybe after we've got some effects on it, we'll know. I don't know. There's a little bit of ways to go before tracking, but about got it now. Thanks for tuning in.